What's hood? Everybody on YouTube, man. It's your boy PM Kicks, man. I am back with my very first story time video. And the story time video is on how I got my first pair of 14s. And it was actually these. Not these, but the ones that were released back in I want to say 08, 09. When these released, I got those back then, and this is a story time on how I got these. Before I get into this, I do not approve on how I got these when I got them. I don't want anybody to get shoes or sneakers or anything the way I got these when I got them. And yeah, man, I don't approve on how I got them, and I'm not gonna edit this. This is gonna be raw, uncut. Just it just feels realer than versus me editing shit in that I want and don't want in. So yeah, and I was originally supposed to get y'all this storytime video back when these dropped, and I was real on edge about even putting the video out because I know it's kids that watch my channels. Watch my channel. It's kids that watch my channels. My nephews watch my channels. My sister, friend kids and stuff watch my channel. So I really didn't want to put the video out, but this is like part of my sneaker history, part of my history as a person in general. So before I get into the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you like the content, hit the thumbs up button. Share the video, friends, family, gang members. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss another video, still review, story time, whatever I do. And subscribe to join the Playmaker gang, man. And let's get straight into it. Okay, now back when these released, no, this was a year before release. So I want to say between 07 to 09, these released in that time. I remember it. I want to say it was 08, these released, but it started when I got in high school, freshman year, 07. So I could tell stuff was the economy was starting to go down. I know now what what everything was, but I could tell it was starting to go down because my mom was just running through jobs like that. So I'm hey, mom getting a job every month. She getting a new job every month or every so many months she getting a new job. So I'm okay. So I'm okay, whatever. We still, we doing us. So sophomore year rolled past, freshman year summer going into sophomore year, it started popping up on the news recession just kept popping up, and I'm hearing it, but I don't even watch the news. I still don't watch the news. So I'm hearing it I'm leaving out the house saying goodbye to my mom, love you, all that stuff. I'm going outside. Alright, I'm hearing recession on TV. Then I go to my grandma's house. I hear recession on TV. Every house I go to, I keep hearing recession. So finally I asked my mom, Mom, what's a recession? I know you in high school, you don't know what a recession is. When you in high school, you don't really think about stuff like that, the Great Depression and all that stuff. You don't really think man, this ain't gonna help me in the real world. This history. I don't care about this. I'm trying to learn some stuff about what's going on when I get out. So I hadn't heard about it in school, but I wasn't really paying attention. So I asked my mom. She basically money running low everywhere. So stuff is really dropping in prices. People cutting down work and all that stuff. And I'm okay, that's why she keep getting new jobs. She probably either getting fired or laid off from jobs, and she just keep getting new ones. So I'm okay, whatever. So at this time, it started hitting real hard, my sophomore year. So at this time, we come home, everything's good. We man, house cold as ever. And mom cut the heat on. I ain't paid the gas bill. So he gonna be off for a little bit. We what? We like, oh, okay, you know, it's probably like a couple weeks or whatever. You know, so we showering with either cold water or we like heating water up. Like we had electricity. We was either heating water up, shower with cold water, or we would go to the basement to get warm water or hot water from the basement. Like the building had hot water, but we just didn't. So we would either do either or. So we was doing that for a while. So then, and like my mom would like keep trying to give me money. She would like, here go $5, here go $10. I'm like, nah, mom, I'm good. You know, just keep the money. You know, I'm like, man, worry about the bills. I'm good. You know, just keep the money. Boy, take the money so you can get you some stuff at school. Like, I'm like, I get free lunch. I'm like, she like, here, this for snacks and all that stuff that y'all be getting at school. Because she know I like the little chocolate chip cookies and shit and the slushies. So I'm like, nah, I'm good. And she'll just make me take the money. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll take it. $5. Take it, buy some stuff at school. And she was trying to do this like every day. I'm like, no, stop giving me money. So eventually I took the $5 that she gave me and I started selling weed with, and you like, how you gonna start selling weed for $5? Like back then, like stuff ain't expensive, wasn't like that expensive like it is now. Like, oh man, I ain't finna come outside from $5. I started off a 2 for $5, which is like a smoker. He like, you smoke? I'm like, no, I don't even smoke. But I end up started selling weed like 2 for $5. Then I sold both of those 2 for $5 a piece. That's $10, and then it just grew like that. So over time, I had like, it's just like second nature, like growing up where I grew up. So like the hustle was real easy. Like I see it every day, all day. I see it. I'm like in it. I see this shit all day. So it was like easy, and I'm taking like the back clientele, like the scary people that didn't want to come to the blocks to actually get the weed. So I'm getting all the scary people, like asking kids and stuff, you know anybody that sell weed? Oh yeah, here you go, brother. There you go, have a good day. You know, take my number down, by the way. So like it was just like easy stuff like that. So I'm getting like scary people, and like eventually it went from like $5-10 a day, and then I was like $30-$35 a day, which is like, it's okay, like it's decent. It wasn't like I wasn't like really hurting for money. Like I had a lot of clothes and shoes and stuff already. So, and then it just started growing and growing from $35 to $50 a day, $50 to $75. Like I seen the growth, and like by the time like the summer hit, I had been like buying hella stuff, and I was lying to my mom and I was lying to my peoples all at the same time. They like, man, where you get them shoes from? Oh, my mama bought them. My mama asked me, she like, man, where you get them shoes from? Oh, my brother and them bought it, or my cousin bought it. These my cousin's shoes. He let me have them though. So like that's how we was. Like we was all like really like my cousins that I'm close with and my brother. We all was like this. We still all like this. So you know, it's still a healthy family, and we all grew up like that. So, and man, like I don't approve on how I got the shoes, but at the end of the day, it helped my mom, and it helped like the situation at the time, because like I wasn't like a burden. Like I wasn't asking for money. I wasn't like oh man, I need this and I need that. I need this, I need that. I just got off my own 2 feet and got it myself. The way I got it, I don't approve of. I don't suggest anybody to go get money like the way I got it, because I could have did like plenty of stuff like in high school, but it was like I could have like cut grass, like shovel snow, rake leaves. I was working with my dad for like a little bit, like a month or two. I get like $100-some every week. Like I work like 2 or 3 days, and he'd give me like $125 for my work. So it was like I could have saved that up, and I could have went about getting stuff way differently than how I went and got it. But it was just so easy. It was like second nature. It was like just like you see it happen. You like, oh, okay, that's how you do that. That's how you do that. All right, that's how you do that a little smoother. So it was like second nature for me to like just, you see it, you around negativity all day, every day. So it was like, I'm just gonna go ahead, hop into this real quick, get some money, and then get out of it. Like that's That's not something you want to like stick around and do all day, every day for the rest of your life. But rolling around toward the summer, I come into Athlete's Foot on 71st. It was like 71st and Clyde. So I go into, was it on, I want to say it was between like Clyde and Chappelle, which is where I grew up at. I grew up on 71st and Clyde. So it's between Clyde and Chappelle. So I go into Athlete's Foot and I'm checking out shoes. Back then, Fusions was on fire. Like the Air Force One and the Jordan Fuse together, them shoes was on fire. They used to sell out like you could not, like if you didn't get them the first day they came out, you couldn't get them. So I go in there, I'm looking, I'm like, man, I want some Fusions. So I'm looking. No Fusions to be found anywhere. And I'm looking. I know I seen these before. I'm like, I know these Jordans. I seen them before. I was not a big 14 fan. Like seriously, was not a big 14 fan. So I'm like, I know I seen these. I know these Jordans. And they had the OG red suede 21s in there. I don't even know when they had dropped, but they was on there. And the guy was like, it was a Chinese guy. He like, yeah, man, that's the last one in that size, man. I think it was like a 9, 9.5. I've been a 9 forever. Since like 8th grade or something. 7, like 7th, 8th grade, I've been a size 9 forever. So I'm like, dang, 9, 9.5, I can fit that. And then I seen these, I'm like, man, all red. Nah, I gotta go with these because they had more black in it. But it wasn't like this though. The ones I had like white stitching going all through it. The one I had, it wasn't like this. It was like, I want to say it was mostly suede and had like white stitching going all the way through it. So I'm like, yeah, let me get those. I walked out, man. I was feeling like the man. I went to the hood store, got me an outfit to go with it. They like, dang, boy, where you get them from? I'm like, man, my mom broke me off some money. And I was just lying to everybody. And they was like they didn't expect that. Like, they didn't expect me to like get the money how I got it. So they was just like, oh, yeah, they was just believing any and everything I said. And like it continued for a long time. And like going into, I forgot, it was a summer. I want to say it was a summer going into my junior year. And this actually where my people started actually like coming into some money. Like our luck was actually on the rise. And I seen it, so I'm like, man, I gotta stop, I gotta slow down. I'm just gonna like get this last little bit off and then I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna like start slowing down. So I was just money hungry. And it all ended with me getting locked up. I got locked up. That's why I'm saying don't do this. Don't get shoes, don't get money the way I'm telling, like the story I'm telling, don't do it. I don't approve of it. I don't, like, I wouldn't, like, especially if you younger, like you older, like you grown, you know what to do and what not not to do. But younger people, like, don't do it. Like, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Like, it never lasts. Money like that never lasts. Like, you just blow it. You blow it, like, seriously. Because it just comes so easy, so you think you just gonna keep getting it and keep getting it. You don't keep getting it. Like, it slows down eventually. And when it slows down, like, for real. So eventually I had got locked up. I did like the processing system. They had me locked up in a cell and all that stuff. And the police officer was like, they was calling people. They like, yeah, man, I got locked up. It was like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm young, so I got locked up for possession, curfew, and some other stuff. They was just saying a whole bunch of stuff. I'm like, okay. So I'm giving them everybody number but my mama. I swear, I gave them my brother's number, my sister number, my cousin number. Like, I'm giving everybody number but my mama. Nobody answered. Nephew number, nobody answered. So I finally give my mom number. They like, yeah, if nobody answered, you can't sit in here, so we're gonna have to ship you off until Monday. Dang. So I give my mom a number. They like, all right, this is the last number. Calls 5 o'clock in the morning. My mom picks up the phone. Hello. She tired. She knocked out. Police officer talking to him. Yeah, we got. She what? I hear her. I'm not even by the phone. I'm sitting on a bench. Like, I'm cuffed to a bench. And I hear her through the phone. I'm like, oh man. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be some. But I ain't get in trouble or nothing. Cause I lied. I lied. I told him, like, I'm like, oh man, one man, I was holding it for some people. I was holding it for somebody. They said they was finna come get it. I was finna go back in the house and woo. I ain't gonna lie, I lied. It was the best lie. It was one of the best lies I ever told. Like, straight face, all that. Gave him a fake name, everything. But man, yeah, man, this is my story time video on how I got my last shot 14s back in like 08, 09 with the white stitching, and I want to say it was all suede. Like, I don't even remember them. Like, I got the shoes and I beat them up and then I threw them away or I gave them to somebody and then I just bought some more shoes. So that was my story on how I got my last shot 14s, man. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say it again. Don't get shoes, don't get money like how I got it. I don't approve. It's not a good way. It's more positive ways you can get money and buy shoes. Like, trust me, money you work hard for, you keep longer, you cherish it because you work for it. Like, quick, easy money, it never lasts. Like, seriously, quick, easy money never lasts. So, yeah, man, that's it, man. All the kids watching this, don't do it. Don't do drugs either. That was a little cliche. But anyways, man, that's the end of this video, man. That was the conclusion, man. I went to jail. I was in the system until I got older. Like, that record was still in the system until I got older. I went to court and everything for it. So don't do it, man. It ain't worth it. And don't forget, man, hit that thumbs up button if you like the content. Share the video, friends, family, gang members. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss another video, still review, story time, whatever I do. And subscribe to join the Playmaker gang, man. And we out this jam.